right now. Need crew love right now, cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. First I pull up, hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm two up right now. Two up right now.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Manning. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. That's a strong running. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Manning now to throw. Finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. From the gun, it's Manning.
In the chains, bust down wrists, and you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See slime break night. This break night. My wristwatch is like a break light, and you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your in them. They hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Here's the punter, Sam Martin, now ready to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Here's James. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And some room to maneuver. A gain of 39 that time.
That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible allows them to catch it at full speed and take off and go. And how about the end result there? Big-time run after catch yardage. That rack yardage is so valuable for any offense.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And an alley to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
And him running the football is not something the defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
21.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Black 80! 80!
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. The coverage that time excellent by Nevin Lawson.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They move the ball well on their opening drive.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Stafford looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now it's Breida. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Here we go.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down.
11. By 20. 180. 21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Here we go.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, 4 down. Here we go. 180. 21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more after this. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
13.
Garoppolo now. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
10.
3rd and long, it's Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And a short return to the 6-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles? Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11. By 20.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver, 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Like 7. On the ball, on the ball.
Looking to throw on second down. Stafford escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Stafford on third down. Out to the flat for Reddick. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Let's go.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
21.
On first down, Stafford here. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Lions on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Set. 180.
Again, it's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
To the air again, Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit, in for the score. And the Lions are in for 6. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
180! 180! 6!
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
12, here we go. 51 to fight. 12.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
12, fellas, here we go. Check it out, tighten up.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And this will be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
180!
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down. On first down, Garoppolo throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
11, 12.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Buying time to his left. It fights him off. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Niners on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
21.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
21.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
That's a really fine play there because anytime you see a comeback route, that means you cannot just stay in one spot and make a play on the ball. You've got to move your feet and move with the receiver, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He hits Riddick underneath. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They They'll stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. To throw on second down is Stafford. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it'll bring up third down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in the stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The 13 yards that time of the first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They go to Johnson again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, a nice spin. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Stafford going to throw it. To the right and complete to Galladay. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time.
don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. 30, I might go around and two stacking up. I love how my money count on move. With attitude, I got a attitude and I dropped out of school. I'm going up, check my vertical. Man, I'm breaking every rule. TMZ harassing me, I got a camera crew. I'm addicted to shopping, so everything brand new. I'm friends with the jeweler, my diamonds like shampoo. Hey, she like she applying shampoo. Pretty face, she got a look. Keep a few racks on me. I used to work in the factory. Been hating it, never bother me. I make they follow me. Teacher said that I'm a prodigy. When I'm shopping, I don't care what it's costing me. 10 bands, really, that ain't a lot to me. Turn on my swag to infinity.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, what a move. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
To throw on second down, Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, it's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
21.
From the 50, Stafford. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
On second down, here's Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Golladay. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. This is first and goal from about the 8. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Flashed a nifty move, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Looking to throw on second down. Stafford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Following the interception, here's Prescott being chased out left. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area. So no grounding call.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. That one complete to Elliott. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Kelvin Shepard with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. Brandon Gaudin as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Stafford dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. A shotgun snap for Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford out to the flat for Riddick. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 5. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running back's trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, tag 50 left. Set, lady.
To throw on 2nd down. Stafford into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 40. 26.
2nd down, Prescott. Flushed out right. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Get that, let's go, get out, get out.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's Elliott. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. On 3rd down, Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Prescott to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. They give him a gain of 38.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
47.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll go with a big back. This is Olawale. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Jameis Olawale taking it in. And the Cowboys are in for 6. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That goes for a gain of 31.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Double, double. 22.
From the 50, it's Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. 20. And that one results in 35 yards.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
From the red zone now, Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To the air again, Stafford. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Stafford looks to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's him carry for Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one, 2nd and goal now.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And they give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Brandon, now we find out what their definition of commitment is.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Prescott down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
Count.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. 11.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Stafford now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Johnson running left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, it's Johnson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere. Yeah,
and I love how you describe that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. We're there, but it falls incomplete.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all.
Smell can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, Mayday. Bubbles and I'm these models. It's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take my love. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I feel like a boss right now. Talk down the man right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Shorty ought to been my me. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never left. Yeah, yeah. Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. I dimes, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take my love. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry, what I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his what the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Attack up on a backboard. Back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat chain and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Pop up. You need a in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me, I live in you. Both of our offend you.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On second down, Freeman. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Ryan. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. On second down, Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Pressure, he's brought down. Jared Davis coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. He's going to field this at the 4. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. From his own goal line, Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Stafford on 1st down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Here's Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So out now come the Lions. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They begin the drive with Johnson. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
40 got. Hey, 22.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Underneath for Johnson. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin as the Lions are... They try the left side with Johnson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. To throw is Stafford. Out to the flat for Riddick. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. From the gun, here's Stafford. They'll get this one to Galladay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Stafford now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. To throw on 2nd down. Stafford. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hey, go here! Ready?
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson taking it in. And the Lions are in for 6. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quick break. You bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Lions will take over. So here come the Lions now. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
20, 32. Go here.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones from 13 yards out. And the Lions add on to their lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Second and 10, Stafford again. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. On first down, Stafford here. The quick slant caught. And they corral it.